Alright, so I've listened to Marshmello's 2016 debut album Joytime more than a couple times now, and all I can think of or sense is the smile on my face and the feeling I warp back to early 90s happy hardcore beats. Of course, you all know that Marshmello goes around with a big marshmallow on his head, concealing his true identity and creating a mystique and overall enigma about this enthusiastic house producer. The infectious house beats roll over you within a few seconds, and your mind is sent to your happy place in seconds flat of the first song. As you all might know by now, the so-called Marshmello is actually Christopher Comstock, who just a few months ago turned 30 years of age. His approach to keeping his identity under wraps, it is said, he took the idea from Canadian producer deadmau5. Of course, Joel Zimmerman goes around DJing and playing concerts with a deadmau5's head. All in good fun. So back to Marshmello. The whole album, apart from maybe the first track and very last one, is instrumental and filled with adrenaline-rushing beats and bass. Some call it future bass. Although, of course, he is also considered progressive house and trap. I can only imagine the speakers truly getting a workout with some of these future bass tracks. I think Marshmello wants us to all enjoy his music and forget about the bad in our lives and focus on the optimistic progressive beats he created. Listening through the songs, I cannot find a single sad sentiment to them. They're all for good times and made for you to dance your butt off. As of as of favorites from the album, I certainly have my picks and will tell you now. By the time you get to the last song, which has written lyrics to it, your mind and worries are so separated and exclusive of one another, you feel like you've taken a half-hour vacay to your favorite island where you're dancing on the beach and taking in some sun rays. So you ask, what are my favorite songs on the album? Well, of course, first of all, number one, Know Me. It's just such a fun song with the funny lyrics. I mean, you just gotta hear it. It's beautiful, and it's fun to dance to. Also, the last song on the album, which is the first single off the album, Keep It Mellow, featuring lyrics by Omar Lynx, and I mean, that it's a really good song. You gotta hear it. Between the first song and the last song, there's a lot of just amazing, happy-go-lucky songs that you can dance your butt off to. Some of them that I also enjoy is Find Me, which is the third track off the album. And then I also like Blocks and Bounce. And most of these songs are less than 5 minutes long. They're around the 3-minute range. And the longest song on the album is actually the last song, the Keep It Mellow, which is at 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Now think about that. That's the longest song on the album. So all the other songs are around 3 minutes and 2 minutes long. So, I mean, it's a really good, feel-good album, which is slightly over 30 minutes long, at 35 minutes and 3 seconds. And, I mean, you can't go wrong with this album if you want to listen to really feel-good album. Marshmello has you connected. Listen to his debut. And of course, the rating of this album, which I think I've been thinking about it for some time, and I think it deserves a high 7.9, or early low 8 out of 10. So yeah, that's what I feel like the album should get, like 8 out of 10 or high 7.9 out of 10. Because I know that this guy, this Marshmello, he his best albums are yet to come, and he does have 3 more albums that are that he created since his debut, and I'm interested in hearing him and seeing how he progresses over time. This album, Joytime, was released in 2016, and since then, 3 more albums, and I can only imagine that he only got better over time. And the thing that I really appreciate about this album is that it doesn't leave you with these sad songs, of relationship, and like it's all about the music, and the infectious beats that come with it, and it only makes you fill you up with joy. Seriously, 30 minutes of happy hardcore, future bass beats, and with the first starting with the first song, which is Know Me, which is just amazingly wonderful. I love it. And then the last song, which is Keep It Mellow, with lyrics by rapper Omar Lynx. Those two tracks by themselves make the album, and between the first and the bottom track, or the last track, as you might say, there's these infectious, very happy-go-lucky songs that make you want to go on the dance floor and just for 30 minutes straight dance from the beginning to the end of the album. So definitely check it out. And I know there's a lot that have already done so, but if you haven't, then don't miss out. Listen to this album. It's a good one. Thanks.